Welcome to the Bit Cipher. It's your boy D Brown, back with another episode. Just wanted to talk a little bit of happiness today. Want to go through my three keys to happiness. Well, I guess they're not keys, but just some important factors I think you should take into consideration if you really choose to go down the road to happiness. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number one, commitment. You have to commit to being happy. It's just like anything else. It's like working out. You can sit there and talk about it all you want. And, you can do that for months and then nothing happens. It's the same thing with happiness. You can sit there and wake up every day and say, you know what, I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to choose happiness. And then, nothing happens. You have to commit to it. All right, or you're going to half-ass it, just like a workout. If you're not committed, you're going to half-ass your workout. If you're not committed to yourself, to your happiness, then you're just going to half-ass it. And that's plain and simple. You have to commit to, changing your lifestyle, to, changing a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of changes that come along with choosing happiness, and you have to be ready for it. You got to change your routine, change who you talk to, change who you hang around with. There's a lot of things that I feel that you should change, or that have to change if you choose to go down the road to happiness. Number two, develop a I don't give a fuck type attitude. You can call it whatever you want. I call it a I don't give a fuck attitude, because there are going to be people that are not going to be happy with your decision, right? They're going to try to sway you. They're going to try to get you to, do this, that, and the third. All types of negativity comes along with, making a change like this. So you have to be prepared for that. You have to be ready to, thwart that. Get the fuck away from me. I've chosen to go down this path, and you got to stick with it, and it's easy to be influenced, by other people. For some people, even myself, it's tough when you have so many people, telling you, well, you need to do this, or, you're being rude, or you're being mean. No, you're not being mean or rude. You've chosen to help yourself. And what comes with that is, a lot of, don't talk to me, leave me alone. I'm trying to figure shit out. The road to happiness is, it can be lonely. It can definitely be lonely because you gotta figure shit out. You gotta figure out, what's gonna make me happy. What am I gonna do that's going to lead to happiness? There's a lot of things that come along with it, and people don't like it. For some odd reason, people just don't like it when you make changes. They get offended, and they let you know that they're offended. So you gotta have, a hard outer shell when it comes to self-love and self-care and things like that. You gotta put it up, put the boundaries up, get the boundaries strong, because they're coming, and, it's always the people, for me, it's always the people that, are struggling themselves, that are always got something to say, about me or something like that. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't worry about me. I got this, worry about yourself. So definitely develop that I don't give a fuck attitude, set those boundaries, and keep them protected. Number three, do it. You actually have to do it. You can sit there, again, it's just like number one. You can sit there and talk about it all you want, but you actually have to get in the car and get on the road to happiness. You have to do it. You have to embrace it, because it's a challenge. It's a huge challenge, figuring out what's going to make you happy, trying new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. That's one of the hardest parts, or one of the hardest parts for me was, trying new things. That's why I'm here, doing podcasts and shit like that. I would have never thought a year and a half ago or 2 years ago that I would be doing podcasts and, on TikTok, things like that. It's incredible, but you have to actually do it. You have to try it. You have to give it a shot. And you'd be surprised at the things that you find when you actually sit down by yourself and figure out what's going to make me happy. What do I got to do? And then you just start trying things out. And then, after you try some things out and a couple things work, and then it's like, oh shit, this is what I've been missing. I wake up every day almost like, this is really what I've been missing here, for the last years. Because I've always been kind of I've always been happy, but never really like truly happy, because I've always, I don't know. I just have this crazy, I don't give a fuck attitude that's kind of hindered some things. But, I wake up every day and just say, wow, this is incredible. It's just a great feeling to be doing something that makes you happy. And it might be, it might sound crazy or unorthodox at the beginning, but once you get in there, you start to embrace it. You start to accept the challenge, and then you just start growing. You start feeling better. So, you definitely have to commit to the road to happiness. Know it can be lonely, but know it can also be very rewarding. So there you have it. Just a quick 3 keys to happiness from the Cipher here. If you like the episode, please like, share, subscribe. Got more coming along the way. I'm out.